It's the in-state showdown between Michigan and Michigan State this weekend as the Wolverines host the Spartans Saturday night. Food is a big part of any football game, and with the recent E. coli scare tied to McDonald's, food safety is on the top of our minds right now. TV5's Sierra Searcy is at our tailgate this morning with the Saginaw County Health Department to show us how to properly serve food to your guests. Sierra?
Yeah, Lauren, thank you. We're here with the man with the plan. We're here with Steve Ellis from the Saginaw County Health Department, who is kind of showing us how we can practice good health while we're still having some good fun for the tailgate.
Right.
Steve, thanks for being here.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, of course. So you kind of showed us a little bit with food contamination with raw meat. What are we doing now?
Yeah, so we touched on keeping food cold, keeping food separate. Now we're talking about once we've cooked it to a proper temperature to hold it properly here in this cooler. If you want to do it all ahead of time, what we did is we cooked some hot dogs, cooked some hamburgers, and we wrapped them in aluminum foil. We keep it in the cooler to keep them hot. That way people can just grab it and then they move along here. So now we're talking about protecting any food that's out from contamination. So we have these little table tents where you can just get your food and grab it out, and if you're making a hot dog or a hamburger, and then you don't have flies on it.
Right.
So again, I talked about this before. If you don't know how flies eat, look that up. It's pretty disgusting.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's not good. So you want to keep your food protected and covered at all times as much as you can. And then also these little table things are for keeping flies away. So if you don't have something like that and you want to keep the food protected, or if you want to keep your utensils out for people to get their, their meatballs and their queso and stuff like that, that will keep the flies away. And then also, so again, keeping everything on ice, keeping it cold. So our cut tomatoes, our French onion dip, and our cheese, keep getting enough ice. Tomorrow might not be much of an issue. It's a little bit chillier, but in the summertime, make sure you have enough ice to keep everything cold. It should be at least 41 degrees or below for the duration of your tailgate. And then your hot foods, keeping them hot. They should be at least 135 degrees. If you don't have power, to plug in, a lot of vehicles these days, they do have like, plug-in and stuff like that. But if you don't have that capability, there is technology out there. This is just something you charge, and this plugs right into the crock pot, and that will keep it hot for the duration of your tailgate.
Nice.
And then also we have some extra utensils that are clean in case you drop something. Just keep it in a Ziploc bag. That way if somebody drops it, or if it's out too long, or a fly lands on it, you have something. You have some backup. So.
Yeah, you're super prepared. I love this. It kind of seems like that's what you need to be when you're throwing a tailgate. You have backup utensils. So how do you make sure that your food is the right temperature? How do we do that?
Well, the only way is to have a food thermometer. And again, I talked about that in the last segment. That you can get that on Amazon for like $7 or $8. And the digital ones are the best. You can read it better. And I'm kind of old. I need the digital. I can't really read the
I need them too.
I don't like to admit that. But.
So anything else that we should know before heading into tomorrow's tailgate?
Keep your hot foods hot, keep your cold foods cold, and when in doubt, throw it out.
Oh, I like that. Simple as that. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Yes. All right, so you can find more important information from the Saginaw County Health Department online by going to our hot link section at WNEM.com.
All right, Sierra, thank you. Again, kickoff is scheduled for 7:30 tomorrow night. TV5 will be there for all of your game day coverage.